Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinadata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
The word I have is that Thursday night, the 25th of July 2024, the U.S. Treasury told Iraq that if they didn't revalue their currency per the agreements, immediately, US would force the issue. Iraq responded that they were holding up because of concerns about some smaller banks that they suspected were doing business with the Iranians. They are determined that no RV funds make their way to Iran, because the two countries are historic enemies. US responded by seizing the 5 banks, consolidating them into a single, manageable entity, and pushing the RV through. Sat. The 27th of July 2024, the Central Bank of Iraq made the announcement regarding this transaction. As far as I know, this is the last hurdle to the revaluation. Planning announces completion of 5-year development plan from current year until 2028. What does this need? Funding. It needs budget monies. When you see a law of this caliber come forward, because this is the backbone to everything that's going to happen. This is the development plan for 5 years, that's waiting for the rate to change, budgets to be approved. This is telling you everything right here. This is your timing indicator to everything. The budget, the rate change, when they're going to open up to the international world. This tells you the timing to everything you need to know. Iraq did not follow Kuwait's revalue path. The untied states pulled back on financial support for Iraq's revalue shortly after the invasion was over when they made the decision that were not in alignment with economic growth for Iraq. It's been 20 years and the currency still has not been revalued. We are learning more about why, including issues like the IMF will not support a currency adjustment until the county has more income streams outside the oil industry, implementing banking reform that ties into international banking standards and providing housing for the hundreds of thousands of people who have been misplaced due to decades of war, not to mention corruption. There is a constant vigil for the dinar rate change. They are working throughout the night. 15 trillion dinars raises controversy in the budget. Parliament tried to add 15 trillion dinars to the budget so they can steal it. But Sadani stopped it. If you have the old note with all the zeros on them, the Iraqi bank is obligated to give you the rate that's on their screen. They're not obligated to do crap. Once this change, redenomination, takes place, then it doesn't make a difference if you have dinar in country or out of country. They have already told the world they're removing the zeros off of the dinar. So even if you have the old bank notes, they already know that a 1,000 dinar is equivalent to 1 new Iraqi dinar. Just because you have it outside of Iraq, you're not going to get special privileges. They automatically do the conversion for you. The U.S. Federal Reserve adopts a new strategy towards Iraq. Quote, the U.S. Federal Reserve will not be able to wait forever. There are federal measures that may occur at any moment. I think that's pretty heavy, you guys. This is where push comes to shove. There's clearly pressure happening now with the CBI and the U.S. Treasury. They can't wait forever. The federal measures that may occur at any moment is a shot across the bow to be ready. The U.S. Federal Reserve adopts a new strategy towards Iraq. The dollar is threatened with rising to unprecedented levels. Iraq is talking out of both sides of their mouth. From one side they're saying, nope, we have no intention of revaluing. On the other side they're saying, heck yeah, we have full intentions of revaluing. The head of the Victory Coalition, Haider al-Abadi, ruled out holding early legislative elections in Iraq before their scheduled date at the end of next year. Al-Abadi said in a press statement, holding parliamentary elections before their scheduled date in November 2025 is not possible, noting that Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani is not new to responsibility, and this has created an atmosphere of interaction with the people, stressing that political disputes and competition should not affect the work of the government. He pointed out that not proposing the election of the Speaker of Parliament in the sessions held is a clear violation and perjury, noting that there is a sharp Sunni dispute and some of them do not want to elect a new Speaker of the House of Representatives. He revealed that the coordination framework in the Democratic Party agreed to form a committee to communicate and prevent the expansion of problems. Al-Abadi pointed out that there is serious governmental research and discussion to end the work of the international coalition in Iraq, and the Iraqi discussions with the American side are heading towards ending its